Restrictive. Bilderberg planning to trigger financial collapse. Hidden gathering situating itself to benefit from up-and-coming financial emergency. For the second time in the space of 10 years, the effective Bilderberg gathering is plotting to trigger a money-related breakdown, with elitists officially situating themselves to benefit from the following financial emergency. As we reported in 2006 amid the Bilderberg Group's meeting in Ottawa, Canada, spilled data from an American agent uncovered that insiders were get ready for the lodging rise to blast and a worldwide business sector crash. Through the span of the following 2 years, that correct situation played out, finishing in the breakdown of Lehman Brothers and an overall retreat. As the worldwide money-related picture starts to look progressively disheartening, with stresses over a Chinese securities exchange breakdown setting off a more extensive frenzy, Bilderberg is at the end of the day plotting to profit by the aftermath, while the precariat, the individuals who are living paycheck to paycheck, are set to endure the most. As per veteran Bilderberg sleuth and previous BBC writer Tony Gosling, globalists at the current year's confab in Dresden, Germany are plotting to reposition their advantages for guarantee they misuse the coming business sector turmoil. There's something else going ahead here in that these folks control the greater part of the cash in the Western world. And we're taking a gander at the potential for a gigantic monetary accident, said Gosling, including that there aren't sufficient assets left to spare falling flat banks, so it could be a calamitous accident. Some individuals, similar to a portion of the general population in here, Bilderberg, they can wager on which way the business sector's going to go now in light of subsidiaries and things like this, and they can profit out of an accident. They can tidy up a ton of troubled resources, so they will take a gander at profiting from a wonder such as this, which is an insane circumstance for the world to be in now, said Gosling. Noticing that the merger of huge organizations has made imposing business models that make it less demanding for people with significant influence to control the business sector, particularly as to sustenance, Gosling said that cartels were presently aim on choking their opposition. They realize that by controlling the monetary framework that they can control the result of an accident and they can tidy up on whatever is left of us, he finished up. Extremely rich person elitist George Soros has additionally ventured again into exchanging buy and buy in the course of the most recent couple of months as he gets ready to misuse the disarray of Europe's relocation emergency and a conceivable Brexit vote in favour of Britain to leave the EU in the not-so-distant future. As Breitbart reports, Soros, who was in charge of slamming the pound in 1992, is likewise wagering against the American Securities Exchange. Given that Bilderberg talked about a monetary crumple very quickly before it started to unfurl 10 years prior, the disclosure that the covered scheme is at the end of the day plotting to benefit from a budgetary disaster ought to be considered important by everybody who will be affected by the aftermath from another business sector emergency.